Moving on to the next game on Saturday. This is another one with huge playoff implications. In the AFC, Steelers and Colts. Now, the Steelers have made things really hard on themselves by losing two at home to the dregs of the NFL, by giving the Arizona Cardinals their third win and giving the New England Patriots their third win. The Colts are a solid rebuilding team. They can beat, and now they're at home. Can the Steelers get this thing right? Or is this, the end of the, what is it, like 15 non-losing seasons in a row for the Pittsburgh Steelers?
Something tells me the Steelers are going to get this one right. After getting embarrassed like they have, now they've had 10 days to kind of stew on it as well. And this is a well-coached team. I mean, shout out to Shane Steichen. He's doing really well, but I just like the pieces on the Steelers defense better. Gardner Minshew, I know he's been out there, a little pop gun, quick pass offense, but I think TJ Watt might be back here soon. Jonathan Taylor's dinged up.
TJ Watt's been cleared from concussion protocol.
I think that's
protocol. Jonathan Taylor's out. Braden Smith, offensive tackle, is out for the Colts.
And TJ Watt's going to be going up against that backup right tackle. So I think the Steelers end up pulling this one out. I think the line is 1.5 to Indy. So neutral field, Steelers would be picked in that one as well, according to Vegas. So I'll go Steelers. Maybe it's me just still having a hard time believing in Gardner Minshew and not believing in Mike Tomlin and the Steelers. But we'll see.
Mitch Trubisky either. But again, it is a Mike Tomlin thing for me.
Yeah. And also just the defensive pieces. I mean, really, we were huge Keanu Benton fans. I got Hayward out there. Like you mentioned, TJ Watt, Minkah Fitzpatrick's awesome. There's secondary outside of Minkah Fitzpatrick's a big problem. And that's something they're going to have to work on this offseason if their offense wasn't so inept. But I think I will go with the Steelers on this one. My big question is, how does Mitch Trubisky handle the pressure that Indy is likely going to send in this game? Zaire Franklin is the linebacker. They're sending him on a bunch of blitzes. He's racking up tackles like crazy. Missed tackles too, but he's racking up the stats. And they're going to have to be able to handle pressure.
Yeah, and Brennan asked, is Jonathan Taylor back? No, he's not. But their running back, why can I only think of Zach Moore? That's not right.
Zach Moss,
thank you, has been really good this year. Some of their younger, they did really well in the draft this year. And then Michael Pittman is a beast, but they've got a young wide receiver. Alec Pierce is starting to step up. They could probably they've invested in it. They just haven't quite found the tight end yet. And then Gardner Minshew, I like him playing better right now than what I see from Mitch Trubisky. And, the Steelers, there's this faith in the Steelers that if we go on who they are right now, they are a team that just lost 2 games at home to the 2 worst teams in the NFL. That's bad. So I'm gonna say the Colts, because I really like what Shane Steichen is doing up there. And keep rebuilding. I think they're a year ahead of schedule, honestly. I think they're a year ahead, just like the Texans. I think they're a year ahead of where we thought they could be. And I like the Colts in this one. Now, real quick, you've had some interesting thoughts about the quarterback position and what might happen in Pittsburgh this offseason.
I mean, I was never a big Kenny Pickett believer. He's actually outperformed my expectations for him. I don't think it's all his fault. But that's a team that obviously needs a jolt in the arm, especially in explosive plays. They've just been so, run in a cloud of dust, 2 yards in a cloud of dust offense here with Najee Harris. Other than Warren, when he's gotten the ball, he was excited there for a little bit. But I think that this is a team that's going to hunt for quarterback. But outside of the top picks in the draft, that leads me to Justin Fields. I could see Justin Fields being a play for them. Again, trying to get a little bit more aggressive. I know Mike Tomlin's made comments in the past about the complexity and the difficulties of going against rushing quarterbacks and that he wants some mobility at his position at the quarterback spot if he could choose. So I think that Justin Fields would be a really interesting fit for the Steelers. And I closed my eyes and I just pictured Justin Fields in that Steelers uniform. Man, the aesthetic is so clean. So
hard to do going from those dark. I feel like the Bears are black, but they're not really black. They're more like a black and blue type of black.
Yeah, dark, kind of a muted navy blue.
Yeah.
So I think Fields would be very interesting in Pittsburgh. And that's one of the teams that I think, honestly, Steelers and Falcons are the two that make the most sense for me in the Justin Fields, assuming the Bears move on from him. We'll see what happens there.